ॐ शङ्खं चक्रं जलौकां दधदमृतघटं चारुदोर्भिश्चतुर्भिः सूक्ष्मस्वच्छातिहृद्यां शुक परिविलसन्मौळिमम्भोजनेत्रम् कालाम्भोदोज्ज्वलाङ्गं कटितटविलसच्चारुपीताम्बराढ्यम् वन्दे धन्वन्तरिं तं निखिलगदवनप्रौढदावाग्निनीलम्.
Dr. G. Geeta Krishnan, Secretary General, 5th WAC, World Ayurveda Congress, to welcome our dignitaries and enlighten us more about the Congress.
Most respected Dr. Murali Manohar Joshi ji, Chief Minister Shri Shivraj Singh Chauhan ji, Honorable Minister for Health and Family Welfare Shri Mahendra Hadia ji, Shri Kailash Vijayvargiya ji, Shri Nagendra Singh ji, who is the Minister for Public Works Department, Honorable Mayor of Bhopal Srimati Krishna Gaur, our respected President Padma Shri Dr. Vijay Bhatkar, Professor K.A. Vasu, Dr. V.P. Tyagi, Central Council of Indian Medicine President, Padma Vibhushan Vaidya Devendra Triguna, Shri Anand Puranik ji, Dr. P.M. Warrior, Dr. Olive Vene, Dr. Anand Dhruva, Dr. Antonio Morandi, Dr. Mark Cohen, Professor Ajay Kumar Sharma, Professor P.K. Verma, Dr. M.L. Sharma, Dr. O.P. Upadhyaya, Dr. Jay Prakash Narayana, Srimati Dr. Vanita Muralidharan on the dais, my dear friends. I had been given the very heavy task of welcoming all these dignitaries, including you, to this program, the 5th World Ayurveda Congress. Also, I am supposed to talk about this program and give a brief introduction about the 5th World Ayurveda Congress, World Ayurveda Foundation, and its activities. As the Science and Technology Minister of India, and at present as the Chairman of the Public Accounts Committee, Government of India, Dr. Murali Manohar Joshi ji had been instrumental in bringing science to the forefront of India. In every segment, every sector, wherever science had its value, he had also made sure that the Indian sciences were not forgotten and Ayurveda was never behind. Such a noble soul who had always put primary importance to the culture and civilization which is based on science in India. Sir, I would be honored along with all of us, all the rest of us together to welcome you to this Chief Minister. Shri Shivraj Singh Chauhan ji. Sir, I had seen you taking your state through different phases of its evolution and to a brighter future. We can see that this state is going to a brighter future with your leadership. And you had been kind enough to take us, the Ayurvedic community, along the stride, help us, make sure that we are seen, we are heard, and at the same time, we are given the opportunity, which is rightfully ours, to practice pure Ayurveda. You had been supporting us and initiating us to practice pure Ayurveda, leave the kind of Ayurveda which you learn and then you practice allopathy behind, come out, treat the people with pure Ayurveda. This had been your message all the 2 times whenever you had addressed us. Sir, we are encouraged by your presence here. We welcome you to this great audience of 5th World Ayurveda Congress. Sri Mahendra Hadia ji, Honorable Minister for Health and Family Welfare. Sir, you had been like a guide, mentor, and of course, I think sometimes you even were so good enough to consider us and work with us like a colleague while we were organizing this program, giving us guidance. Sir, it is a privilege for me to welcome you to this program, the 5th World Ayurveda Congress. Sri Kailash Vijayvargiya ji is a volcano of energy. Like you have anything to be done, you want any help, any time of the day, any time of the night. Sir, you had been helpful to us, you had been kind to us, you had been with us, and you had taken us along with you. That should be more right to put it. Sir, it's an honor for me to welcome you to this particular 5th World Ayurveda Congress. Sri Nagendra Singh ji, who is the chief person behind the entire organization of this, the infrastructural organization of this program. Sir, as the Minister for Public Works Department, your help had been tremendous. Your guidance and your had been an inspiration for us. Sir, I, with lots of privilege, invite you to this program, 5th World Ayurveda Congress. I would like to invite the Mayor of Bhopal, who had yesterday blessed us with great possibilities and better and more hope through her kind words. Madam, I would like to invite you to the 5th World Ayurveda Congress, and I hope that you will make sure that Ayurveda becomes an integral part of Bhopal's health delivery system. I would like to invite Dr. Vijay Bhadkar, President Vijnana Bharati, who is the leader who had led us and who is leading us through the past 3 World Ayurveda Congresses. Sir, with your vision, I am sure that we are going to go still further. On behalf of all of us, we would like to invite you to this 5th World Ayurveda Congress. Professor K. A. Vasu, whose brainchild is Vijnana Bharati, whose effort had made sure that it got a proper foundation and became the largest NGO in India working in the field of science. Professor Vasu, I am honored to invite you to this 5th World Ayurveda Congress. Dr. V.P. Tyagi is the President of Central Council of Indian Medicine. He, along with his colleagues, had been instrumental in great changes, tides of changes in the educational sector in Ayurveda. Sir, it is an honor to invite you to this 5th World Ayurveda Congress. Padma Vibhushan Vaidya Devendra Trugina is one of the most renowned names in Ayurveda as a Vaidya. It is known that he treats around 300 patients a day and still having a long queue of patients who wait and just to meet him. Such a noble soul, such a great doctor and Vaidya and a leader. Sir, you are also the chief person of the entire structure of All India Ayurveda Congress. Sir, I would like to invite you to the 5th World Ayurveda Congress. Sri Anand Puranik. Sir, you are the CMD of Dhoot Papeshwar Limited. More importantly, I would say you had been in a great way, instrumental in the entire functioning of this organization, including its infrastructure, people, everything, because you are the father of Dr. Sri Ranjit Puranik, and who is seen everywhere. Right now I am not seeing him, but who is seen everywhere, who is behind all the work which is happening here. Sir, it is my great honor and pleasure to invite you to this program. Sri Dr. P.M. Warrior, he is the superintendent of Ayurveda Shala Kottakkal, the most well-known traditional name in Ayurveda. Kottakkal Ayurveda Shala had been the driving force, support and financial and emotional support for us. That's how I should put it. From the first World Ayurveda Congress itself, every time, every single time whenever we had conducted World Ayurveda Congress, we never had to look anywhere else. First we went to Ayurveda Shala and said that we would like to do this program. And sir, you and your organization had been always open to us, had graced us, and I welcome you to this program. Dr. Oliver Verne is a very famous Ayurvedic doctor in Netherlands. He works with the Maharshi group of institutions, and he is a very well-known academician and teacher of Ayurveda in Europe. He had been with us on all 4 World Ayurveda Congresses before. I am honored, sir, that you are here. I welcome you to this program. Dr. Anand Dhruva. Dr. Anand Dhruva is an oncologist in US, has found excellent results by combining Ayurveda along with his treatment of cancer patients. He has been very kind, and he had been very enthusiastic to participate in World Ayurveda Congress. I am happy to invite Dr. Anand Dhruva to the 5th World Ayurveda Congress. Dr. Antonio Morandi, full of energy, always smiling, had been with us from the first World Ayurveda Congress in Cochin. And not only that, he had got connected with many people across India, length and breadth of India, and had started the Ayurveda point in Milano, Italy. And that is one of the first accredited Ayurvedic educational institutions in Italy. Dr. Morandi, I am very happy to welcome you to this program. Dr. Mark Cohen. Dr. Mark Cohen is an Australian citizen, but he is very much interested in Ayurveda. He is not a medical doctor, but he is a biochemist, and he is a biotechnologist. He is a doctorate holder in biotechnology, and he thinks that what Ayurveda talks about toxins is actually decipherable with scientific evidence. Dr. Cohen has come all the way from Australia to participate in the 5th World Ayurveda Congress. I am happy to welcome Dr. Mark Cohen to this program. Professor Ajay Kumar Sharma. Sir, you are the director of National Institute of Ayurveda, Jaipur, but more than that, you had been the chairman, or you are the chairman of our scientific committee. The scientific committee this year had been extremely vibrant, interactive, positive, and very fast in their decisions and activities. For the first time, we had collected all the scientific papers through an online submission format. We thought Ayurvedic community will take a long time to learn that, but it was wrong. We were wrong. We were gladly wrong, because we got 1,706 papers as submitted through the internet, and we were able to bring in around 85 renowned people who would review that, and then we did 2 such reviews and selected 200 and odd papers for oral presentation and around 400 papers for poster presentation during this congress. Professor Ajay Kumar Sharma, I am happy to invite you to the 5th World Ayurveda Congress. Professor P.K. Verma, Director General, MP Council of Science and Technology, and he is also the scientific advisor for Government of Madhya Pradesh. Dr. Verma, to invite him is quite, I think that it is improper for me to invite him, because he was there till 4 o'clock in the morning yesterday also. So you know how involved he is in this program. Without his help, without his guidance, not even many of the chairs you are sitting on would not have been here. That is the kind of involvement that he has in the conduct of this program. Sir, but in the name of formality, I would like to invite you to this program. Dr. M.L. Sharma, he is the Vice Chancellor of Gujarat Ayurveda University. Dr. Sharma is here, and he had been kind enough to send us rapporteurs from his university who will be reporting the program happening during the scientific programs happening within this Congress. Professor Sharma, I am happy to invite you for this program. Dr. O.P. Upadhyaya, he is from Punjab University, he is the Vice Chancellor of Punjab University. Professor Upadhyaya had been very kind, and he had been continuously critical of the stance which the scientific committee and the modern world had been taking, but in a positive manner. He had always made sure that we stood to our sciences, and that is the greatness of Dr. Upadhyaya and people like him. I wish there were more people like him. I invite Dr. Upadhyaya to the 5th World Ayurveda Congress. Dr. Jayaprakash Narayanan, he is a trustee and ex-vice president of Central Council of Indian Medicine. He is a trustee of World Ayurveda Foundation. And I invite Dr. Jayaprakash Narayanan, who is also a guide for our organization, World Ayurveda Foundation, to this 5th World Ayurveda Congress. I would like to invite Dr. Vanitha Muralidharan to the 5th World Ayurveda Congress. She is the present vice president of Central Council for Indian Medicine. Okay. Then we have Dr. Rakhavendra Kulkarni. He is from Arogya Bharati. He is the head of Arogya Bharati. I would invite Dr. Rakhavendra Kulkarni to the 5th World Ayurveda Congress as a brother, because Vijnana Bharati is in the same brotherhood of Arogya Bharati, and we are happy, sir, that you are representing Arogya Bharati and you are present here in the 5th World Ayurveda Congress. I would like to invite two people whom I don't know whether I have the right to invite, because they are conducting this program. First of all, I would like to invite Dr. Sri Praveen Krishna, who is the Principal Secretary of Ayush. Sri Praveen Krishna ji had been instrumental in setting the tone of all the programs which should happen within the 5th World Ayurveda Congress. He had been very encouraging. When we had put up suggestions, he had corrected us so that it happens. Not that it would not happen. He had made sure that it would happen, but he had corrected that with the practical advices. Sir, I would be very happy to invite you formally for the 5th World Ayurveda Congress. Sri R.A. Khandelwal, who is the Commissioner of Ayush in Madhya Pradesh. Similarly to Sri Praveen Krishna ji, I think it is improper for me to invite Khandelwal ji, because he is the soul of the government missionary who is working for the conduct of 5th World Ayurveda Congress. He had been extremely helpful, supportive, and he had been a guidance for us. Sir, I would like to invite you to the 5th World Ayurveda Congress. And I would like to invite Dr. Madhusudanan Deshpande, who is from Arogya Bharati and who is also taking care of the organizational activity of 5th World Ayurveda Congress for the past 1 year. He had been a help and a kind of guidance and a kind of everything for us. We could go back to him for anything and everything. And sir, I would formally invite you to the 5th World Ayurveda Congress. With this, I would like to take 5 more minutes trying to explain to you what the concept of the World Ayurveda Congress is. The concept of World Ayurveda Congress is very simple. From 2002, when we started thinking about it, when we started deliberating about it, 5th World Ayurveda Congress or the World Ayurveda Congress wanted to create a platform for Ayurvedic people, Ayurvedic doctors, scientists in Ayurveda, scientists in traditional systems of medicine within India, to expose themselves, to tell others that we have something, and also to propagate proper, true, and responsible Ayurvedic clinical practice. This had been the aim of the World Ayurveda Congress, and it remains the aim of 5th World Ayurveda Congress also. There is no change in our stance. We are slowly, very, very, very deliberately approaching our goal. I think over a period of time, once we all strive together to achieve that goal, we might be able to achieve in a very short period of time. 5th World Ayurveda Congress specifically deals with enriching public health through Ayurveda. We have both here from different sections of the scientific world proof, medical facilities and possibilities which are proven, which are evidence based. For example, I would like to say that diarrhea even now happens to be one of the biggest killers in India. We have identified that simple guava leaves, if used as tea, can actually kill the microorganisms, most of the microorganisms, including cholera and many of them, typhoid, many of them could be killed using this simple decoction of guava leaves. This was a traditional knowledge which had been researched upon, and we are publishing that over here for the benefit of the society. Actually, it is a very simple, very economical way of managing diarrhea and public health. We have several other examples which we would like to put over here. One of the other one is filariasis management through Ayurveda and a combination of modern medicine, which has come from Kasaragod. Dr. Narahari is here. His institute had done a lot of research, and that particular modality of treatment of filariasis had been taken up by WHO and is being introduced in African countries. So I think we are slowly reaching a time when World Ayurveda Congress, when it happens, it finally transpires into a meaningful activity, and that is the entire purpose of World Ayurveda Congress. Along with this World Ayurveda Congress, we have the scientific sessions. We also have 19 parallel sessions which are happening, which are already started. The 5th World Ayurveda Congress's workshop started on 5th of this month, December, and they have completed already 5 workshops. There are 6 plenary sessions and around 30 parallel sessions which are going to happen from today till 10th of December. And we will be giving a proper recommendation of these workshops and deliberations which happen within the World Ayurveda Congress, the government of Madhya Pradesh, so that the Honorable Chief Minister would be able to take a decision and implement that for the benefit of the society and the country. With these words, I would like to conclude my thank you.